Good morning from John's chateau, where I'm about to have a quick shower in a very echoey room, and we're going to head back to Lalande this morning. And I do want to show you the beauty of the shower itself. For a start, it is a shower with a view. Isn't that beautiful? And it has these stunning handmade tiles, apparently all handmade in Biarritz, and they're interspersed with fish, lots of other animals. There's a deer and far, far more importantly, a squirrel. What a way to start the day. Looking out of the window, I can see John and Philip coming back from their huge dog walk with all three of the dogs. Tiny Lancelot is absolutely loving hanging out with the other two. It has been a joy waking up in this room. As always, I love this place so much.
So does Lancelot.
I know. He's living his best life. Ready to go home? We'll see Marie! Yeah, Marie! Okay, so you're going to lead the way? Oh, what a beautiful place. It strikes me every time I come here. I don't think that I ever tire of seeing this level of beauty. Well, it's pretty miserable weather on the way home. Hopefully it'll be slightly nicer at Lalande. But at least it feels all snug and cozy in the car. And it's now really quite lovely. We have dinner with the guests tonight, which I'm thoroughly looking forward to. Let's go in and see how everyone's getting on. Good morning, Grant. I like the way you started the day.
First one.
I'm trying not to have them at the moment, so this is not helping me. Oh, so first, how many a day are you aiming for?
3.
Well, there's a pile to get through.
Yesterday was 2. So does that mean I have to have 4 today to even the quota out?
Yeah, because you failed
I
yesterday.
gave Marie a bad look because I seen her take one, so that means there's one less for me.
Speaking of Marie, oh, you're preparing everything for tonight.
Yes.
Someone's happy to see you.
Hello, darling. Hey, Lancelot.
Marie, is it true? Are we having one of your famous pavlovas?
Yes, or eat
Yes. They look very pretty. So what else are we having tonight? Am I allowed a sneak preview?
A little bit. We're having artichokes for the starter, and then we are doing a pan-fried cod with lots of butter and herbs.
Delicious.
I thought it was a pomme chateau, but I just cannot do it anymore. It's an ancient cooking chef's style for preparing potatoes. So it's supposed to be 7 sides of these, but I just realised that I just don't have time to do that. So I'm doing pommes Lalande.
I like that. Pommes Lalande. Yes, perfect. And is this still working out nicely?
Very well. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, we love it so much.
All right, I'm going to go and unpack and I'll see you in a sec.
See ya.
My lunch is agonisingly healthy today. That's lots of pickles from Kyoto. And Marie's made it better with loads of little micro herbs. I didn't know we had little micro herbs.
I picked them by Grand Frais.
Of course, the minute I'm back, I'm desperate to see how things are getting on in the chapel. So let's go chat with the restorers. Ah, je vois que c'est vous qui travaillez ici maintenant sur...
Oui, c'est ça. Enfin, je suis en train de relever la frise.
Oui.
Parce qu'il y a des grandes parties manquantes, donc comme ça, on va pouvoir la reconstituer. Et après, on va découper tout ça pour faire le pochoir, en fait.
Oui. Et pour le reste, j'ai vu que les murs ont commencé. Qu'est-ce que c'est qui a été mis sur les murs?
Alors, on a fait une première passe de patine. Et on va en faire une deuxième jusqu'à ce qu'on ait le résultat.
D'accord, de ce qu'il y aurait eu avant.
Voilà, exactement.
Et puis après ça, vous refaites les...
Et après, on remet en place tous les pochoirs parce que les murs étaient trop sales et trop oxydés parce qu'en fait, la peinture est à base de plomb.
Ah oui.
Et le plomb, avec l'humidité, ça réagit assez mal, ça fait un dépôt noir et on peut pas le nettoyer. Ça, c'est dans la peinture elle-même.
C'est pour ça qu'on avait ces taches partout,
Voilà,
sur tous les murs.
Voilà. Pour les rouges qui sont très très puissants là, c'est de l'oxyde de plomb avec du sulfure de mercure.
Oh, c'est gai des deux côtés là.
Ah, il rigolait pas, oui. Donc du coup, ça noircit, ça vieillit pas très très bien, ouais.
This brilliant red, which is so vibrant, so saturated. This is actually a mixture of lead and mercury. So it's really a double whammy on horrendous poisonous materials to use for paint. Est-ce que c'est dangereux pour vous de travailler dessus, ces peintures?
Oui.
Comment faites-vous pour vous
On
protéger?
se protège et on fait attention. Moi, on a l'habitude. On est suivi très régulièrement. On fait des prises de sang pour voir si on a un taux de plomb dans le sang qui est
Oui,
anormal.
c'est important. Il faut
Oui, c'est
absolument
clair,
vérifier ça.
Il y a certains chantiers comme Notre-Dame, par exemple, on était suivi quasiment tous les 2 mois, je crois.
Oui.
Bah après, c'est Notre-Dame parce que la toiture en plomb a fondu et donc du coup, il y a du plomb partout.
Partout. Et puis aussi les peintures du 19e là, est-ce qu'elles étaient aussi en plomb?
Oui, oui, bien sûr.
Oui.
Et surtout les fumées. En fait, le plomb, là où il est le plus toxique, c'est sous forme vaporeuse, quoi. En fumée, des trucs comme ça, ouais.
Oui.
Ouais.
Oui, alors après le feu,
Sous la forme solide, bon, c'est pas le top non plus, mais bon, on lèche pas les murs.
Je sais pas comment vous passez votre temps, mais
Donc toutes les zones noires, on les reprend pour les éclaircir au niveau des zones claires.
oui.
Et du coup, faut quasiment tout reprendre. Donc c'est ce qu'on est en train de refaire.
Alors vous mettez plusieurs couches très 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 fines comme ça pour patiner.
C'est ça. En fait, on travaille un petit peu en semi-transparence pour essayer justement de monter petit à petit, cacher toutes les couleurs qui sont irréversibles, cacher toutes les traces, etc.
Oui.
Donc là, on a mis une première couche, on aura une deuxième. Peut-être faire des petits frottis à droite à gauche pour encore atténuer les zones les plus sombres.
Oui.
Il y avait 2-3 chapelles qui étaient particulièrement abîmées.
Et là, c'est vrai, on commence à retrouver la couleur finale ici. C'est beaucoup beaucoup plus gai que ça ne l'était avant.
Plus lumineux.
Oh, c'est beau. Alors, c'est un travail beaucoup plus grand que vous n'aviez pensé au début.
Oui, parce que penser pouvoir, mais comme c'est évolutif, on avance et on voit les problèmes qui surgissent. Et là, on s'est aperçu que le plomb était trop oxydé, qu'il y avait trop de zones noires, que sur les voûtes, la partie des voûtes, la partie haute, est assez tendue. Et les couleurs sont en assez bon état, très franches. Et du coup, si on traite les murs d'une autre façon, ça va créer un déséquilibre et on sera à côté de la plaque.
Oui, je suis entièrement d'accord. Quand je suis montée, quand je suis revenue de mes voyages, j'ai vu en haut, c'est incroyable comme c'est tendu, c'est fini.
Pourtant, on a remis de la couleur où il y en avait plus, c'est tout.
Oui,
Et repris les zones qui étaient trop noires, trop oxydées. Mais c'est tout, vraiment un travail assez minimaliste. Le reste était en très bon état.
Oui. Alors je crois que vous avez absolument raison de remettre.
Je pense, de toute façon, en fait, c'est même pas un choix, c'est l'édifice qui nous dicte la marche à suivre. On s'adapte au fur et à mesure qu'on avance, quoi.
Oui.
C'est un chantier assez compliqué, hein. C'est pas facile.
Rien dans ce château n'est facile.
Oui, j'imagine.
They weren't expecting the vaults to look this clean and finished and neat when they did them because they haven't added many new colours, only on the missing bits actually. But they found that after a good clean, a lot of the existing parts were wonderful and brighter and more vibrant than they had expected. So now having seen the ceiling looking like this, they realise that they can't leave the walls in the state that they were. It simply wouldn't flow. It would have no cohesion as a whole. So instead, they have started putting these very, very thin layers of paint on top of the original lead paint. And they're going to keep building up the layers until they have a final result that looks as though it's aged with time. They will, of course, be putting all of the patterns back on, but that has the luminosity that it would have had when it was first done. Well, that was alarming. I wasn't expecting news of lead paint and mercury when I went over to the chapel today. How is everything going in here?
I'm ready.
Okay, shall I call everyone through to the table?
Yeah.
All right, going through. That's for us. Ah, I see all the fun's being had here.
That's for the kitchen.
Hi, Dave. Good to see you. How are you?
Good, yeah.
Excellent.
Everything's going well.
Ah, as always, when you and Marie, the dream team, were in the kitchen. Philip, it is super pretty. Wow, it's very light and spring-like.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I think it's bringing much needed lightness to the weather.
Absolutely. I took a picture of it before all the
Yeah,
extra things were on, and it really is lovely. And I've just sent a little text video to my friends to say to look at Ardmore.
We put that one on during the day, so we always have that one on. Oh. And then we swap it for dinner. This is good for two reasons. One, it's our favourite, so then everyone sees it.
Yes.
And two, it doesn't get red wine all over it because we're not using it for dinner.
That's true.
We are very excited tonight at Alan because we have our first ever guests from the Dominican Republic. I think that's pretty amazing. This is Scarlett. Hello, and Eduardo. Thank you, darling. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, that's the artichoke.
Let's start the evening with a bit of artichoke from the season. So this is artichoke that's roasted with an anchovies dressing. There's a herb aioli from the garden. Well, got all the herbs from the garden and garlic, and there is endives.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marie.
Next dish is cod, which has been pan-fried in butter and herbs, and it's served with pomme de Lalande.
Pomme de Lalande, newly invented by Marie today, actually.
Yes, exactly. With a bit of lardon and radish from the garden. Thanks.
Smells wonderful.
Yes, it does.
It smells delicious.
I have to make a picture of them.
I am so hungry this evening. Yes, always.
I'm good for now.
You don't need to ask, darling.
So you got a sort of eaten mess with apple, mint and lime. And then there's a lime and lemon curd with cream and bits of mint and apple. And the mint is from the garden. So.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marie. Thank you.
It looks so pretty.
It does, doesn't it?
We've just had a lovely tea and coffee. I always choose the mint tea with mint from the garden. Over in the winter salon, which is where we always go with the guests after dinner. And that is because it gives Dave and Marie the opportunity to clear the dining room whilst we're not in there. And Marie prepares the dining table for breakfast the next morning. And as I've not shown you that before, let's go and see what Marie is up to now. The behind the scenes reality. Marie, an empty dining table and an iron.
Well, just in case the tablecloth is wrinkly, I always like to make sure it's like nice and smooth. So
Very nice.
it's the extra service I provide.
Yeah, because we actually just tend to put the vases of flowers on the bits that have the lines.
Or the candelabras.
Not here. And then
Not at breakfast.
No.
Breakfast is a whole different level.
yes.
I'll iron it if it's crinkly, but if it's got neat folds, I don't always do it.
The real trick is to find the right tablecloth that fits the entire table.
I know, it's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare, especially since we have none.
And yet we keep looking. Chuck that into me.
The
Thanks.
trick is to have a base layer.
We often use a sheet for that because they're the only things that fit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an actual tablecloth that actually fits.
Yes.
That's nothing short of
This is a
we're
good one.
we're the wrong way around.
Oh,
Boom,
doesn't
boom.
really matter. But
All that matters is the crinkling.
what is nice and toasty in here?
I know, it's beautifully warm in here tonight. That was going
Favorite one.
all the way through dinner. Oh, that top one.
Yes.
That's my favourite one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I have a dress in this fabric, honestly.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, no, it's
I love these Indian print tablecloths.
big.
I got this one at a fair we went to with John and Kamal last year. And I regret now not getting more. And Philip tried to persuade me to get more at the time. And I was like, no, I'm being sensible.
The other way.
And I've regretted it ever since. Sometimes one can be a bit too sensible in life. There are now 3 people trying to put the tablecloth on neatly. Marie has just pointed out that it's usually a lot easier when she does it alone.
Because I don't have any critics. Actually, I don't think I need to iron this.
No, that's a winner.